Hello everyone, welcome back. This reading is going to be for everybody who is the sun sign of Gemini. Just shuffling up the cards real quick, but it's going to be a quick 7 cards spread just like the other readings. And what I'm going to do is I will kind of recap the last couple months and just see how it kind of flows so that way we can better give you advice for the month of March. And please let me know what you think, if you feel like this is on point or if you feel like it's off. I would really like to know what you think. If you have any questions about something that's said, I do take notes from each reading after I do them so that way I can answer your questions. Spirit, please guide us on what Gemini should look for in the month of March, please. Okay, Gemini, so what we're going to do is we are going to start your reading, and we're going to start with our home and inner emotional life card. And like I said, I'm going to go over your past months, what they said. So for this position, you were feeling like someone was possibly being distant, and you need to be careful with sharing information with others, especially females. And then you were dealing with some possible arrogance, narcissism, and impulsiveness in your home life. So let's see what we have for this month. Okay, so here we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. And pretty much this is saying that maybe you're afraid of losing something, Gemini. So maybe something's uncertain in the future. So you're feeling a little uneasy about that. And this is also saying that you must take some time to relax, okay? And our next card is going to be your work and business issues card. And before you had that you needed to be kind of ready to expect the unexpected at work. Some plans might possibly come crashing down. Some big changes are there. And then it went to, you might be feeling like you're stuck in the workplace. Even though you felt stuck, you were free to leave as you choose, if you chose to do so. You'll have to let me know what happened with that, okay, Gemini? I'm really curious. And we'll see what you have for this month. Let's see. Okay, so here we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So that is pretty much saying that you are having some hardship and some crises at work. So it looks like the tough roads at your workplace are still there. Maybe not as bad as last month, but there is going to be some difficulties at work. Our next card is our relationship card, and I always like to say it's not necessarily with your significant other. It could be a close friend or family member, okay? And in the previous months, you had the happy love, possible marriage, or celebrating a marriage from somebody, and then you had great love. So this is looking like, for me, Gemini, that your hardships may be in the workplace, but your relationships are doing really well. Let's see what it says for this month. So for this month, you get the 9 of Cups, and once again, things are going great in your relationship department, which is fantastic considering you might be having trouble at work. It's always good to have some good things in your life, and relationships are one of them. And you're getting this satisfaction and love, and you're feeling happiness, and it's time to share your love with somebody. So I feel like everything's good there. And our next card is going to be our goals card. So this is what you're going to need to focus on so that way you can get your accomplishments and successes in. So previously, your goal was not to get involved in gossip. And then it was you need to complete something. Let's see what it says for this month. Okay, Gemini? Okay, so here we have the Empress. And she's pretty much saying that your goal is not to be indecisive. You really need to figure out what you want to do here, Gemini, and make that decision. Feel free to take your time to do that. I'm not saying be harsh with decision making, but you do need to really make a decision about something. And she also suggests that maybe you're wishing for pregnancy or someone's wishing for a pregnancy around you, whether it's someone you're close with or, along those lines, but maybe there's a longing for pregnancy. We're going to move on to our challenges and difficulties card. And this is where you're going to have some challenges. So previously, your challenges were you were possibly dealing with a hypocrite. And I would put in my notes that maybe it was possible it was somebody that you worked with, and to watch out for bad advice. There was going to be a missed opportunity, some blocked creativity, but to keep your eyes open because someone might be trying to deceive you. And like I said in my notes, I was from what was going on in the workplace the past couple months and the cards that were there, I really feel like it's something happening at work as your relationships have been strong throughout this whole thing. So I don't think it's anything to do with anybody that you're close to on your personal level. It might be the business side of things. Okay? So let's see what you have for this month. Okay, so here we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is pretty much saying that you are having a challenge in finding peace and acceptance of something. Something is going on and you're having a hard time accepting it. The Five of Cups is saying that you need to accept it, and that might be why you're feeling uncertain about things and you're being a little indecisive, and that's why your goal is that you need to really make a decision here, Gemini. And that you might deal with a little bit of depression due of a loss of some kind. So you lost something somewhere and it is causing you to be depressed a little bit, or you might be really upset about it. We all handle things differently. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. Our next card is going to be your growth and development card. So previously, you were growing some self-confidence and you were learning to let go of stress and anxiety. Feels like with everything going on, it might come back a little bit, but let's see what it says for this month. Okay, we have the Chariot. So the Chariot's saying that there is obstacles ahead, and obviously with the work life having some difficulties there, I feel like it's in that sense. But it says you are going to overcome those obstacles, and the Chariot means to kind of keep fighting, that you are going to learn and grow from this, but keep fighting is what you need to do, okay? And our last card in the spread is this is where you're going to need to do some restraint and control, okay? And on your previous readings, it was, let's see, you need to think before you made a decision, and it was best not to take risks, and you need to not be impulsive. And then you need to really be patient, but you need to get moving. And it was time to start something new. So not to be impatient, but to keep going. So let's see what we have for this month. And here we have the Tower. So the Tower is saying that there is going to be a disruption of some kind, and there is going to be some drastic changes to expect the unexpected. And once again, like I said, now that I have all the cards open here, I really feel like this is going from your workplace because the relationship side is really good. So I really think you have some thinking, Gemini, regarding your work situations here. And once again, I really would like to know what you think about that. Are you really struggling at work? Is it something else? Please let me know. And if you want to not miss our next month's video for the month of April, can't believe spring's coming. It's very exciting. Definitely subscribe and feel free to share. See you next month.